Hello everyone, welcome to this video. In this video, we shall be looking at another question from IIT JAM 2018, which is of 2 marks, and this is a MCQ type of question. So only one option is correct over here. So in this question, they are giving you a vector f, right? And they are asking what is the line integral of this vector when you take the dot product of this vector with the vector dr, where what is C? C is the boundary of the triangular region bounded by these 3 lines. So as usual, our first step would be to visualize this region. So let's do that first. So here you may see that because we are given 2D plane, so therefore we only have to draw x and y axis. So your x is equal to 0 is this y axis only, right? Your y is equal to 0 is this x is only, and x plus y is equal to 1 is a line which passes through the point 0 comma 1 and it passes through the point 1 comma 0, right? So this would be your line over here. So this is the point 1 comma 0. So right, like this. So the equation of this line is x plus y is equal to 1. Therefore, our region of interest over here is the region between these 3 lines, which is the triangular region, right? So this is what we wanted to over this region we wanted to calculate the line integral in the anti-clockwise direction. So notice that the direction is anti-clockwise. Now this is important over here. So anti-clockwise direction means you are moving opposite to the direction of clock, right? So it would be in this direction. So according to that, we firstly move from here to here. So let me call this to be A, this to be B. So we'll be moving from AO, right? A to O, then from O to B, then from O to B, and then from B to A. So this would be our direction. So in this direction we are to compute this line integral, right? So you know what is the position vector R? The position vector R is in 3 dimensions. It is given by xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap. So accordingly, the derivative for this position vector, it would just be the derivative for this vector. So it would be dxi cap plus dyj cap plus dzk cap, right? So this is the vector dr. Now let us compute this vector f dot with the vector dr. So what is vector f? That is given to you as 3x minus 8y I cap plus 4y minus 6xy j cap. This is the given vector, right? Yes. And then you have the vector dr. You have to take the dot product of this vector with the vector dr, which is dx I cap plus dyj cap plus dzk cap, right? So therefore, when you take the dot product, you will end up by 3x minus 8y into dx plus 4y minus 6xy into dy plus 0, right? So this is your vector f dot with dr. Now what we are to do? We are to take this integration over C. So we are to perform this integration over C. So performing this integration over C means we are to move from this region to this, from this line AO to the line OB to the line BA. So we have to break our curve C into 3 parts because we have 3 lines covering that particular region, right? So let me rewrite all this. So your first region is AO, so integration over AO, plus the second region is OB. So we have OB and the same thing, 3x minus 8y dx plus 4y minus 6xy dy, and plus over integration over BA, right? Yes. And over the same thing. So 3x minus 8y dx plus 4y minus 6xy dy. right? So now in order to solve this integration, you have to look carefully at your path. So now for that, let us again move back to our region of interest. So this is the region. So let us calculate what happens when you move from A to O. So when you move from A to O, here you see what remains constant. The value of x remains constant. Here this point is 0, 0. So x is constant. So that means you may take x to be constant, and that constant is equal to 0, right? If x is 0, so that means its derivative would also be 0, right? And the limit here would be for y, because y is varying. Now y is varying from the point 1 to the point 0, because we are moving from A to 0 and not from 0 to A. So your y would be from 1 to the point 0. So this is what what happens when you move from A to O. In a similar manner, when you move from O to B, let's see what happens. What remains constant here? So here you see y remains constant. So if y is 0, so that means this dy is also 0. Y is 0 here, right? And if y is 0, so here x changes how? X is changed from the point 0 to the point 1. You may see from here, right? Now similarly, along the path BA, you may write along BA. Now along BA, nothing remains constant here. The point, this one is 1, 0 and this point is 0, 1. So how do you determine from here? So here, what we do, we convert two variables to one variable. So it is up to you whichever variable you wanted to eliminate. So here, what I am doing, I am writing y as 1 minus x from the equation of line. If y is 1 minus x, therefore what would be dy? So let's differentiate this. So it would be dy is equal to 0 minus dx, so minus dx. So that means you have converted your values of y in terms of x and dy in terms of dx. So that means you have eliminated y completely. So if you have eliminated y completely and you are having terms in terms of x, therefore you also require the limits in terms of x. So now you have to see, in moving from B to A, what are the limits for x. So the limits of x, they are from 1 to 0. So we'll write in that here. So x varies from 1 to 0. And this order should be same because we are moving from B to A and not from A to B. So according to that, we have to make substitutions here according to this. So along OA, when we are over OA, right? So your x is 0, dx is 0. So therefore this term would be 0. This term would be 0, right? So you are only left with integration this term is 0. So you are only left with 4y dy, right? And here the limits are from y varies from 1 to 0. So this is for first term. Now for the second term along the path OB, here you have y0, dy0. So this term is 0 because dy is 0. And you also have y0. So this term is 0. So you are only left with 3x dx. And here the limits varies from x varying from 0 to 1. And in a similar manner along BA, so here nothing is 0. So you have to substitute here the values of y. So 3x would be as such. So here instead of y, what we'll write? We'll write 1 minus x. So 1 minus x. And instead of dx, dx would be as such. Why? Because we are only converting the y terms. So 4 into, instead of y, we'll write 1 minus x. Minus 6x, instead of y, it is 1 minus x. And in place of dy, it is minus dx. And here the limits of integration, x varies from 1 to 0, right? So your final simplified terms would be this one plus this one. So it would be integration y varies from 1 to 0, 4y dy plus integration x varies from 0 to 1, 3x dx, plus you may simplify this. So you have x varying from 1 to 0. So it is 3x minus 8 plus 8x dx plus 4 minus 4x minus 6x plus 6x square into minus dx, right? Okay, so let's solve this. So it would be 2y square and the limits of y varying from 1 to 0 plus 3x square by 2, the limits of x varying from 0 to 1, plus this term when you simplify would be 21x minus 6x square minus 12. So you may check that. So performing the integration of this one, so you have 21x square by 2 minus 2x cube minus 12x, and the limits of x are here from 1 to 0. So when you solve this, you have minus 2, then you have plus 3 by 2, then you have the upper limit being 0 is 0. So you have 21 by 2 minus 12. So that would finally be equal to 3. You may check that. So here 3 is the final answer to this question. So let's have a look at our options. So in the option, you see this option B is the correct option. So here the value 3 is the correct option, and here only one option could be correct because this is a multiple choice question. So I hope you understood this concept well. Well, that is it for this video. Thank you for watching.